Hello everybody. Hello. Just give us a moment of just getting the chat thing up. Yes, they moved it to a place where you can't find it easily. Right, okay. Good evening everybody. Good evening everybody. I'm using last night's setup because I can't be bothered. Nick Branson, hello Nick there, how are you doing? I can't be bothered to set the studio up for the full stream show. Anyway, here we are. Jeff Lewis, Peter Loudon, Dale Boyd, Davey O, Dave Mason. We're all here. Yes, we are. Guitar's working. Okay, so what it is that I've got quite a bit of studio stuff to do this week, and rather than rearrange the studio for the live stream and then set it back and then blah 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 and then blah blah blah, I've just gone with last night's setup. So let me just check me tuning, folks, and we'll make a start. Talk amongst yourselves. Hope you're all well. You can hear me? Yeah? You can see me and you can hear me. 2 nights in a row. Yeah, that's right. Amplitude 5 max. It's a great piece of kit. Great piece of kit. Loud and clear DVO. That's what I like to hear. I've got this microphone perched on here and I don't like it. Just give us a second. Just give us a second, ladies and gentlemen. Let's tidy this up a little bit. So you know what I'm doing the show with the multiple cameras and all of that. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of setting up, and I couldn't be bothered to do it this evening because of. Just a second, folks. You try to take the easier, softer way and you make things more difficult for yourself. Right, sorry about the noise, sorry about all the bumping and banging. Oh dear. Oh, what a pain in the neck. What a fiasco. What a fiasco. Right, that's it. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Okay. Wanda. Help me what? It's Help Me Rhonda, isn't it? I beg your pardon. Okay, I like to spend a few minutes at the beginning of a stream to let everybody get comfortable and settled. And what you've had the opportunity to do there is see my incredibly shambolic organisation of the microphone and the cables. So, right, let's play some tunes. Yes, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We've made a start. Still got to readjust this microphone a little bit. Oh, bloody hell. Sort your microphone out, Rose. Sort it out, Rose. Sort out your microphone. Get it sorted. Right, stay there. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Tim Lowes, good evening. Dave Edwards, good evening. Stream of consciousness. Yes, that's right. No conscience, just consciousness. Thank you very much. John Metcalf, how are you doing? Andrea Napa, good evening. Smooth playing. Stanley FX. Hello, Stanley FX. David Lai, hello there. Nice to see you. San Francisco, am I right? Northern California, yes. Great. This is the wonderful thing about the internet. Turn that microphone up a little bit. The wonderful thing about the internet, isn't it? That we can all talk to each other in different parts of the world. Let's see now. Hello from Italy, Fabioschi. Nice to hear from you. Nice to see you on board again. Sunday night's the big one. The Saturday night improvisations with all of this kind of thing. Saturday night improvisation like this. Oh yeah, right. Duncan Mitchell, good evening. Duncan Mitchell in Switzerland. Yes. So this is the full show with the pre-prepared backing tracks, and I hope you enjoy the Saturday night shows of so far that I've done. Joe and Karen, Joe D'Agostino, are you in Connecticut or are you in New York? Do tell. I hope you're all doing all right over there, or Florida perhaps. Looking forward to getting back over there. Hopefully this year. We'll have to see what happens. Shall we do, let's see now. Florida, of course. The Sunshine State. What a state. Okay, let's do, we're going to do Mirror of the Mind. Now, Land of Chocolate and Cheese, yes. We're going to do Mirror of the Mind next. Which button do I press for this one? Yes. Mirror of the mind. What we think about is what we create. It's a fact. Good evening, Stephanie Robinson. Good evening, Tim Rose. Good evening, Toby Simmons. Toby Simmons, Los Angeles, if I'm not mistaken. So we've got London, we've got County Durham, we've got Los Angeles. MBB, hi Paul and chat. MBB, where are you, MBB? Are you in the United Kingdom? Where are you? John Metcalf, I think you're in Tyneside. Catherine, about Karl-Heinz Wunner. Karl-Heinz Wunner, beautiful guitar sound, thank you very much. Yes, Encino, California. Encino, yes. Frank Zappa mentioned Encino, didn't he? Oh, which album was that now? Which album did Frank Zappa mention Encino? Jarrow, of course. Jarrow, yes indeed. Shall we play Blade and Races, ladies and gentlemen? Shall we play the Blade and Races? For everybody in the northeast. Should grow up a little bit. Okay, Munich. Good evening in Munich. You're driving. Have you got a long drive ahead of you? I hope you listen to the whole show. Servus. Guten Abend. Wie geht's? Willkommen. Ich fühle mich sehr gut. Ich fühle mich sehr gut. Scotland, of course. The mighty and the brave. Yes, of course, Scotland. What's next? Yeah, I might make some changes. Just the errands. Yeah. Okay. Let's do Lime Street. This is the one that I played last time. It was a couple of weeks ago now. Jeff Lewis in Wales, yes, of course. I played this a couple of weeks ago, but I'm not bothered about playing it a couple of weeks ago because I hadn't played it for actually quite a few months, maybe even more, maybe even a year. So to Lime Street, yes. A country ballad. Line Street. Jim Drummond on the drums. Kenny Hutchison on the bass. Thank you, John Metcalf. Thank you, John Metcalf. Line Street in Byker, where the Clooney Studios used to be. It's probably still a studio at the Clooney Whiskey Warehouse. I don't know because I'm out of touch with the kids. Wolfram, good evening, Wolfram. Thank you very much for playing my music on the internet, on your radio show. I appreciate that. Tim Lowes, thank you very much, sir. Besides, raised knobbers too. Don't know about the raised knobbers, kidder, but yeah, this is my signature 366 from Vintage. And if you're tuned in last night, you would have seen me playing my signature V6. So there's a V6 Paul Rose signature model, and there's a V66 Paul Rose signature model. Got more guitars here than I know what to do with, ladies and gentlemen. And this has got fantastic pickups of Trevor Wilkinson. Really, really fantastic. Trev's a fantastic guy. As are the guys at Vintage and Fred King. Let's not mess about, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the ship, right opposite. You're loving this? It's peaceful. Wanda, that's what we like to hear. Where are you, Wanda? Don't give us your address. Just tell us which city you're in. Or if you want to, just tell us. Don't give your address out. Just tell us which city you're in or which country you're in. Because I always like to hear Wanda. I've got a feeling that's America. Trev Wilkinson's an extremely interesting chap. Very interesting indeed. By the way, I do these gigs in your... Would you like me to come to your home and do this? Do this performance in your house? A house party? A wedding? A funeral? A bar mitzvah? I don't care. I'll travel. I'm happy to travel. All it takes is a laptop. Okay, how about a bit of Carlos Santana? That's my brother. That's my brother David playing the drums. I played the bass, and David Cowan up in Glasgow played the organ. The organ. Weston-super-Mare is where my all-time greatest guitar hero on planet Earth comes from. Sir Richard of Blackmore. Richie Blackmore, ladies and gentlemen, from Weston-super-Mare. I don't care what they say about that. He's the greatest rock guitar player of his generation, of the time. Includes subtitles. Thank you for the wonderful music. The subtitles, if you watch again afterwards, for those of you who may be interested, if you watch the show again, like in 48 hours, YouTube will create subtitles. YouTube can't provide subtitles as I'm speaking, unless I pay somebody, a translator, to type it as I'm speaking it. And I would have to be paying BBC style wages for that. So anyway, Carlos Sultana. He's a scone, if ever there was one. Okay, we've got some messages here. I hate you, Paul. No, it's not. This is a little joke, you see. Yeah. Okay. It's a message there needs to be answered, but I can't answer it just yet. Okay. Right. What we're going to do next then? Let's do Can't Help Falling in Love. You may have noticed that this is a very similar set to the set that I did last time. The reason is that it is the same set as I did last time. Because sometimes I spend so much time in this studio, I sometimes need to have some time out of it, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, Elvis Presley. I think so. Ted McKenna on the drums. This is from the White Mountain Road album, which never got released. Maybe if we get the finance together to do a CD, we would include it on the CD. It isn't on. It is available on vinyl. Speaking of which, there's the Bandcamp page. You can buy everything you basically want from the Bandcamp page. But once that's going to time out there, you see, I need to design a graphic with all of the albums on rather than the Bandcamp page. But if you do want to buy some music, come to me directly. That's always the way to go. That's always the way to go, is to come to me directly. paul@paulrose.co.uk. Yes, indeed. And I do have a Patreon page. Yes, you see there. Patreon, Paul Rose Music. I do have some Patreons, some patrons. Yeah, Gilmore's great, but hey, look, what about Roy Buchanan? What about Jeff Beck? What about Eddie Van Halen? What about Alan Holdsworth? What about... There's so many of them. I don't have any favourites. I don't have a favourite. But Blackmore was the one who really, really got me. I just wanted to be a guitar player. Richie Blackmore was the man. Okay, talking, not going round in circles. Okay, Elvis Presley. Our great friend Ted McKenna on drums, sadly missed, a great loss. Kenny Hutchison on bass, yes, that was a track that was recorded during the setting up of the making of the album White Mountain Road, which is available. Just email me if you want it. Don't bother with Bandcamp. Don't bother with Bandcamp. If you want to use Bandcamp, use Bandcamp, but I would rather you just came straight to me. You get it from the same price, but you know, you cut out the Bandcamp money. Okay, special thanks for... An ocean of fantasy. That's one way of putting it. That's one way of putting it. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying the music. Okay. Back to Newcastle, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of Hank Marvin. Completely unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Mike Oldfield covered it. So, I like the tunes, ladies and gentlemen. I like the tunes. Good evening, Brian Hasney. Welcome. Nice to see you. So we've got tunes, ladies and gentlemen. Tunes that I wished I had wrote. Well, I'd be very rich if I had. But John Metcalf, thank you very much. Okay, Stephen Coleman in Boston. Come in, Stephen Coleman in Boston. Are you there? Maybe you're not there. Hello from Trimden, Tom Hagen. Hello there, hello Tom Hagen in Trimden. Don't know if Stephen Coleman's there, but he asked for some Carpenters last night. Next garden session with the Beatles. Sounding well? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Also the house band. Please stay tuned for the house band. We've got house band sessions coming in the next couple of weeks. And we'll be doing a live stream house band show as well in like probably June or July. But we'll be, you may have seen that we've done an original song that I wrote called Look at the Sun, which is about the Egyptian practice of sun gazing, which I highly recommend. And highly recommend you have a look into it. And also we did a Jeff Beck number as well there, so which was all been very well received, and we're going to be doing some more. We're going to do some more. We've got some live gigs coming up as well. Looking at doing one at the Clooney 2 in Newcastle later in the year. Anybody want to get yourself ready for the Paul Rose House Band live at the Clooney 2 in Biker, Newcastle upon Tyne. But in the meantime, you can see us in Gateshead upon Tyne, but not for very long, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the music, Tim. It's all about the tunes. It's all about the tunes, and I got to be careful. You got to be careful what you say. Just to express a simple opinion. You can be shot down in flames, But I mean, I've been looking at a lot of stuff about the guitar on the internet, and it just seems to be that if it isn't difficult to play, nobody's interested. The merit of how difficult. The song is credited as being great if it's difficult to play. I don't know. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm old. But my feeling is that is it a beautiful tune? Is it a beautiful tune? Carpenters. I was messing about with this before the start. I hope I don't butcher it. Paul Wilson on piano. Paul Wilson on piano. I haven't played it for a while, so if I butcher it, I'll stop it. Gotta pay the bills. Yes, Richard Carpenter. Yes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Goodbye, pork pie hat. Oh, well, I'm glad you're all enjoying the music, ladies and gentlemen. Sounds great. Yeah, Paul Wilson playing the piano, very, very good indeed. Very, very good indeed. I don't think he realises actually how good he really is. Okay, so I think, do you know, it's, let's see now. Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. Someone said Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. So I'm going to play Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. Let's do another Jeff Beck tribute. But I'm going to mute the microphone, right, because I've got it on the table, and if I'm rattling the mouse around on the table, it'll be noisy. So just give us a second. I'll pull up Goodbye Pork Pie Hat from the backing tracks library, and we'll play that, especially for Fabioski. By the way, I have a Patreon page. You can donate. You can help support. There's also a super chat on Facebook, on YouTube, and there's a thank you button, and you can drop money in the hat if you want to, you know. He who pays the piper calls the tune, as the old saying. But do drop me an email if you want to ask questions about booking gigs or guitar lessons or anything you want. I'm available within reason. Okay, so let me just mute the mic and get this backing track. Yeah. Well, I'm very sorry to say that I can't see Goodbye Pork Pie Hat in my backing track library. Jabberish, thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you saying that. I had a difficult childhood. Nobody's fault, just circumstances. And I fell foul of drugs and alcohol. And I've been clean 28 years sober now. And if it wasn't for music, I actually don't think I would still be alive today. So I can't find Pork Pie Hat. Did I call it? No, P. It's not under G and it's not under P. So I haven't got Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. No, it's not there. I mean, it must be there. It must be there. Right, I can't sit here all bloody night. Can't sit here all night, ladies and gentlemen, looking for a backing track that obviously isn't there. So, back to the drawing board. Hold on a second, there's another folder there. Is there a cheeky little one tucked away in that folder there? No, there isn't. I feel like I'm cheating you, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like I'm cheating you. We'll do a one that I wrote, which is called Home. And it goes like this. That's one called Home that I wrote many years ago. That was Jim Drummond playing drums and Kenny Hutchison playing bass and Paul Wilson playing piano and organ. It has Newcastle written all over it. Well, you know, I'm tired of trying to deal with people in the bloody music industry to get them to take notice. Anyway, Colony Cairns, thank you very much. Oh, somebody sent a little email there. Yeah, okay, Dave Mason, I appreciate that. I'm just reading the words of Dave Mason here about I appreciate that, thank you very much. Yeah, they should be playing it at St James's Park, shouldn't they? I try telling them that, you know. Don Gallagher, Rory Gallagher's brother, played that track to Lonnie Donegan, the skiffle legend, now dead. And Lonnie Donegan said to Don Gallagher, one day, someday, somewhere, that will be a huge hit. Still waiting. Okay, thank you very much now. Thank you very much. Oh, that's a reminder in my phone. And I'll tell you what it is. It's for a vinyl of Rainbow on Stage, mint, unplayed, 1977, currently on eBay. Shall we sit together? Shall we sit together and watch me try? Oh, it's got 15 minutes left to go. We can't all be sitting here for 15 minutes waiting for me to buy that record on eBay. Let's just, hang on a second. Hang on. So basically what it is it's Rainbow on Stage, right? There it is. It's on eBay at the moment. And mint, unplayed. 1977 original. Right, I better do a quick one. Let's do a quick one. So I can go and buy me Rainbow record. You've got that one mint condition vinyl as well. Oh, I bought one on eBay about 4 years ago and it's not in great condition. Hello, Terry Tinder. So I'm going to buy that one. I'm going to buy that one, provided it doesn't go too far. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you very much. Going to end with the blues up. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's a pleasure, Dave Mason. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, John Medcoff. Yes, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, I'll be back sometime with more ambulance. Let's finish with a Frank Zappa chord. Goes like this. Okay, you ready?